What's going on, you guys? My name is Matt, and I want to welcome you to the 0 to 100K project. If you're new here, I want to invite you to subscribe to the channel and like this video. I try to put out as much great content as I can each and every single week. All right, guys. So as you know, SolarRoad has been popping off and going crazy. They have a token that's the SOD token. It's their growth token. It's now $1,771. So people feel like they missed the boat. Now, people can have big arguments whether this can still go for months, because some people really believe that. Other people believe, well, no, maybe not. But either way, the people who got into this at earliest made boatloads of money, and they're still making boatloads of money. So everyone's kind of looking, what's the next thing? Even though I'm not saying SolarRoad is done. Personally, I don't know. No one knows. But I came across this, Paybox. That's what we're talking about today. This is another project out of Asia. It's getting tons of attention. It's blowing up. It's basically like, from what I understand, you can think of it like PayPal for the blockchain. They're trying to be the first of its kind in what they're doing. I'll read through exactly more what that is later, but their token is called Box. You can think of their Box token kind of like you're thinking of this SOD token over here in SolarRoad. The Box token is what you earn for staking USDT on their dApp, which I'll walk you through. It's kind of a unique process on how to get it going. Once you do it, it's not so bad. I'll leave detailed instructions in the description of this video. I'm also helping people in my Telegram. There's a link for that down below. You can join. But I'm just showing you guys what I did. I wanted to get into this as early as possible. This is day number 5. I got into this on day number 3. And it's also not a dApp, it's an app. So it works with iOS or Android. And in fact, iOS was having a problem on day number 3. And since they fixed it, but because I wanted to get in, I went and bought myself a $40 burner Android phone because I'm a Mac user and I was stumbling around trying to get it figured out. I finally did. But thankfully now the Mac side of things is fixed, and it's good to see that they're actually making updates every single day. But the main point was I wanted to get into this and start earning the Box token as soon as I possibly could. Because as you know, just like over in SolarRoad, the SOD token, the higher the price goes of that token, the harder and harder it is to mine that token daily. So you can get the most amount of Box in this case by jumping in early. That's what I personally wanted to do. I threw $1,000 into this, and I know that this is high risk. I also know that it's crazy high reward if it actually pans out. So I basically bought myself a ticket to the show, and it might end up being a show that I don't like. It may not work out. Maybe I lose it all. That could happen, but it could also be a show that's better than I can imagine, right? So I like those odds. For me personally, this is money that I can afford to lose. So I'm going to walk you through a little bit about Paybox, what it is. Then I'm going to show you a screencast I did on the phone, walking you through the whole setup process. So Paybox is a Swedish independent bank, third-party mobile payment application platform provider using blockchain cross-chain technology to create a system that serves global digital banking, enabling comprehensive, efficient, and convenient transfer and exchange of global legal, tender, and crypto assets. So here's the thing. I don't know how legit this is. I'm just telling you about an opportunity. I'm looking at this as an opportunity. So it seems like it could possibly be legit, but I have no idea. So I'm not really buying into all this per se. I'm evaluating the opportunity. I'm looking at the mass adoption that SolarRoad had. I'm looking at all the people who missed out on it, who want to get into another project. This seems like it could be the next one, but no one knows. So I'm just taking a calculated bet on this project. So yes, they say that they're kind of like the PayPal of the blockchain. You guys should definitely do all your own research. This is a great time to point out to you that I'm not a financial advisor, and this is certainly not financial advice. I'm literally showing you my journey, and I'm showing you how I got into the project and why I got into it. Okay, this is the different pools you can get into. There's L1, L2, L3, and L4. Now, L1 and L2 pools do not earn you Box. So this is a simple stake your USDT for 7 days. For instance, on L1, you're going to get 1% daily. There's a lot of other dApps out there that you might trust way more that can give you this 1% daily. So personally, what I did is I focused on L4 because it's going to give me the highest return of Box. So L1 locks your USDT for 7 days, L2, 30 days, L3, 90 days, and L4, 180 days. And I know that's crazy. I was literally telling myself, I'm not sure if I'll get this money back because I'm just not sure if it's going to last 180 days. I mean, it could. It's definitely possible that it might, but a lot of things in DeFi don't even last that long, unfortunately. So I was telling myself, okay, it's worth it to me because I'm going to be earning the most amount of Box. So I'm going to earn 1.5% rewards daily. 90% of them are going to be in USDT and 10% in Box. You can see on L3, it's going to be 95% in USDT and 5% in Box. That's cool too, but for me, I want as much Box as possible. If it turns out to be anything close to the SOD token of Solar Road, I'm going to be very happy that I did that. And like I said, this is day number 5. You can see what's happened to the price of Box in 5 days. It went from 10 cents to 60 cents. So that's over a 500% increase in just 5 days. And remember, every time the price goes up, it becomes harder and harder to mine the Box token. So that's why me personally, I wanted to get in early on this. Okay, the only fee you really need to be aware of is there's a 7% withdrawal fee, where 3% of that's going to be used to buy back and burn the Box token. And you can see how the rest of it's split up here. But there's a 7% withdrawal fee on the way out. Now, you can totally jump into Box and you can earn as a solo player. But if you're a team builder, this is kind of amazing. They have a pretty robust comp plan where you can earn 5% on the first 3 levels of people who sign up under you. When you get into Paybox, you actually need to bind your wallet to someone else's wallet. So you need a sponsor. And you can actually earn 2% on levels 4 through 10. So like I said, some of you don't even care about this. You're just wanting to go in as a solo player. Some of you actually have a platform and you want to build a team. Some of you want to share with other people. So that's why I'm letting you guys know about this as well. Apart from that, you start to get these team rewards. And so you can go from V1 to V7. This is where it starts getting very crazy. This is where people are making $10,000 to $30,000 a day in Solar Road because they built massive teams out. So you guys can look at each level and what's needed. You can see on V1, you get 10% of whatever the team earnings are. You get 10% of that every day. V2, you get 20%, and then so on. Now, every day you're going to earn USDT and Box token. If you leave that for 48 hours, it's going to automatically start compounding that for you. So if you leave it there and you don't claim it, after 48 hours, it's going to keep compounding that at 1.5% a day for you, which is kind of crazy because you're going to get rewards on your rewards. Now, they do have a cap on this. It says if the amount of earnings exceed the investment amount, the compounding rate will not be automatically earned. So if you have $1,000 invested and you have $1,000 of earnings in there, it's not going to compound past that, if that makes sense. So if you're following the instructions and you click the download link that's down in the description box of this video, you're going to open the app for Paybox. When you open it, you're going to see that it's in Chinese. So the very first thing that you're going to want to do, I'm going to go ahead. I did a screen record, so I'm going to play this. But in the top right up here, you're going to click this button, and that's how you're going to change it back into English. So in just a moment here, yeah, you click that, change it to English, hit confirm. So now you can see it's actually in English. I'm going to pause it for a second, and you can see down here, what it's going to say is create or import a wallet. So what I did is I went and I made a MetaMask wallet that I'm using just for this with a unique seed phrase. And I went ahead and imported that. So I did import, I used the private key and I imported it right in there. So that's the next step that you're going to want to do. The next thing that you're going to want to do is change it. You can see it's on the Ethereum chain. You need it to be on the Binance Smart Chain. You can see it logged me in actually because I was already logged in. So this is what it looks like when you're logged in. You can see it's at this point just like a regular wallet. Here's my wallet address. And I'm going to go ahead and play this. And we're going to go ahead and click on main chain up here. And as soon as I do that, you're going to switch it over to the BNB chain. Okay, and then hit BNB, hit main chain. Okay, now that's switched everything over to BNB. And at this point, it's just like any other wallet. You need some BNB in there for gas. So you're going to send BNB by clicking copy right here. And you just send it just like you would to any other wallet. You're going to send some BNB for gas. After that, you're going to click on USDT down there. And when you do, this popped up because I had some transactions. You're going to click on receive down there on the bottom right. And when you do, you're going to copy this link. I think at this point, it's going to ask you to input the binding address. The binding address was the address that you're going to find in the description in the instructions of this video. You're going to see the binding address. And that is your sponsor's address. You have to have that to participate in Paybox. So that's what you're going to do. You're going to grab that, you're going to throw that into the binding address and hit OK. And when you do, then you're going to copy that address, which is really just this address, and you're going to send your USDT to that address. Okay, the next thing that you're going to do is you have to actually change it back to Chinese for this next step. There's a button missing on the English app. So you're going to change it back to Chinese. You're going to click contract. And once you're here, you're actually going to click property. Once you're on property, this blue button in the middle right here, I'm going to pause this. This blue button in the middle, it's missing on the English version, and that's the deposit button. So it's almost impossible. It's actually impossible to do currently. Like I said, they're updating this. It's only day 5. They're still working out all the kinks. but that's the button you need. It's this middle blue one right here. So when you click that, you're going to put here your input field. You're going to put whatever amount you're going to invest, and then you're going to put in your password, and then you're going to hit enter. I don't have anything there, so it's not going to let me. Now, once you do that, you've actually done the hardest part. From here, you don't have to change the language, but I suggest you do just to make it easier to navigate. So you're going to go back to home. You're going to go up here, change it back to English. And this is really the home stretch. Okay, now that you're back on the English side, you're going to click on contract down here. And once you click on contract, you're going to click on contract here. And this is where you're going to choose what you're going to stake. So you're going to choose L1, L2, L3, or L4. Remember, there are different lock periods and different earning percentages. So this is going to be a 7-day for 1%. This is going to be a 60-day, I believe, for 1.1%. This is going to be a 90-day for 1.3, and this is going to be a 180-day for 1.5. Remember, L3 and L4 are the only ones that earn you Box token. If I click details on mine, you're going to see that I did 1,000 for L4. Okay, you can see that I did that. Yours will say the same after you go ahead and deposit it. So you're going to click which one you want. You're going to click, you can click on which one of these, and then all you're going to do is hit buy. Once you do, you put in the amount that you want to put in, and you put your password one more time and hit confirm. And that's it. You successfully did it. You're in Paybox on day number 5. So anyway, I just wanted to share this. I wanted to get this out there. I think this is a crazy, interesting opportunity. It's also super high risk. So I'm not saying in any way anything is guaranteed. I'm showing you guys right here. This is the graph over the first 5 days of the Box token. So who knows what this thing could do over time? When I look at the risk and then I look at the reward, it's something that I personally want to be a part of. So I just like to show you guys what I'm doing. You guys can assimilate, take that information, do whatever you want with it. So again, everything you need to know is down in the description, the instructions. You can join my Telegram group. Love to have you guys there. You guys are amazing. I hope you like this video. Just to reiterate and make sure I'm giving you the right information, it is 7 days, 30 days, 90 days, and 180 days for L1, L2, L3, L4. Just wanted to go ahead and throw that in there. If you guys have any other questions, feel free to put them in the comments below or ask them in my group. Okay, so that's Paybox. If you guys like this video, if it brought you value, then please show me by liking the video. It means the world to me. Subscribe to my channel, and please make sure to check out the rest of the amazing videos on my channel where I show you my DeFi journey and all the moves that I'm making, both the good and the bad. You guys are amazing. I love you, and I'll see you in the next video.